Hey, well, did you get a chance to get to see any of the Golden Globes, Chris?
So I didn't see the ceremony, but I did go back, and because I knew we were going to talk about it, I did do my homework, and I saw some acceptance speeches, and I saw some saw who won a few of the kind of bigger awards. Also, shout out to Black Lady Sketch Show, because I don't know if any of you watch that.
I need to watch
Dude,
that damn show.
It is so goddamn funny. So Robin Thede, I've been a fan of hers because she's one of the four, and I've been a fan of her since she was on the Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore. I missed that show, like, oh my god. Also, not even low key 100% crushing on her. I just think she's gorgeous, but they are so damn funny, like, whole thing. So I don't know. They got like best editing in a comedy series, and I know they've got great editing, but I would love to see that show get more.
I saw
it's so
a
damn good.
skit that they did of the Three Wise Men, and this shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they're
it
amazing.
Was like Tank was one of the Three Wise Men, and Kale from Kenan and Kel. It was like, we just came from seeing Baby Jesus. And there was some girl, it was the girls, and they were like just going back and forth, like talking, but like obviously like this is biblical time, so like it was freaking hilarious. The girl was like, I'm not even an adult, I just turned 13. She was like, I ain't get my adult teeth in yet, I just turned 13. I was dying. Bro, that shit was fucking crazy.
They're amazing.
One of Kale was like fornication. I gotta watch that show. Yeah, but what else happened? Because I knew Oppenheimer was gonna win. I knew Oppenheimer.
Yes. Which is part of why we had the Universal theme as our thing. Because like every single winner for Oppenheimer was very, very specifically pointing out Universal picking up Chris Nolan to distribute, basically like produce and then distribute Oppenheimer, because the whole like falling out with Warner Brothers. So I found that very interesting, but also Universal has my absolute favorite logo. So, anytime I can get Universal / Jerry Goldsmith combined with Chris Nolan, I'm a nerd. My God. Anyway, best thing ever.
Don't worry
All
about
here
it, man.
for it, man.
Well,
it's so good.
So what's the beef with Chris Nolan and why?
So Warner Brothers had been behind Nolan. I honestly think they'd been the distributor for all of Nolan's films. You'd have to double check me on Insomnia, which was his first film, or was his first like big studio film. But they were behind the Batman trilogy. They distributed Tenet, Dunkirk, Inception, The Prestige, Interstellar, like all of those movies. I'm pretty sure they were either a pair of the two distributors or the sole distributor for all those movies. And then Warner Brothers basically made the whole switch to streaming during the pandemic and tried putting all of their movies on, what was then HBO Max, and completely negating any box office returns. And so he basically was just like, I don't like this. And he kind of had a quote that was basically saying, so many filmmakers went to bed one night thinking that they were working for the best, distribution company or best studio, only to wake up the next morning finding out that they were working for the worst streaming service. And that's his words, how he put it. So there was there was a lot of bad blood. There was no love lost at that point. He was just like, I am done. And he and his producer / life partner met with the head of Universal, and she was just like, we want to bring you on. We love what you're doing. We want to do the next thing. And he was literally just like, the next thing's going to be a 3-hour movie that's literally nothing but people talking in a room about the development of the atomic bomb. You cool? And Universal was just like, absolutely. And here we are. So every single person, whether it was Robert Downey Jr., Cillian Murphy, Chris Nolan, and Emma Thomas, everyone was just like, and thank you, Universal, because they took a chance on us, and we really appreciate it. Also, I mean, I can't help but think that was kind of a, nod at, or at the very least, a little jab at Warner Brothers just being like, yeah, y'all fucking lost us,
I mean, I'm cool though if I'm Warner Brothers, because like that was a move that had to be made.
And they got Barbie.
Yeah.
So,
and we put out Barbie at the same time. You did take your money from you.
but it worked in both of their benefit, which I mean, I think it did work out the best way. Yeah,
social media and marketing branding is just, I think somebody realized that instead of trying to beat Barbie, let's just join Barbie.
Yeah, or there was just such, I honestly think it really was so much more than just marketing and PR. I think it was a very natural kind of like, these movies are so diametrically opposed, but literally every guy wants to take his girlfriend to Oppenheimer, every girl wants to take her boyfriend to Barbie. Let's make it a thing, and we all made it a thing. Like, we made that, I think, very organically
everybody
happen.
Choose a side.
Yeah, and then we chose both sides. It was like, yeah, this is perfect.
It's like, hey, pick a side, even though there's like other movies that's out. It's like, which movie are you gonna watch?
Both.
Barbie.
Yeah.
Hey, you got an early prediction on do you think that, I guess Barbieheimer is supposed to be a movie? It's supposed to be a movie or something like that.
All those movies is ass to me. I know it's crap. Like just like the new Mickey Mouse horror movie they making.
You hear here first, people. They're already predicting ass for these movies. What are you predicting for Barbieheimer?
I mean, if someone's gonna try that, it's gonna be trash. Yeah,
trash.
Yeah,
trash.
It's always trash, but people will watch it, so they'll take whatever money they'll get, I guess.
Yeah. What do you got, Dan Sam?
Sounds like a sci-fi original movie.
All right, man. Let me go against the grain. I think they reinvent the movie, and it's actually decent. They make a decent amount of money.
Look, now if they manage to somehow make a parody and they have all the same actors from both of those movies, that's a totally different story. I think everybody would be in on it, and I feel like it would be like as honest as it could be, but the rest of it just literally sounds like a dipshit cash grab.
Yeah, so we got three trash and one. It's gonna be a hit. So
2 thumbs up.
Yeah. So not great movie. So go for it.
Oh my gosh.
Cat Williams is saying you had to sell your soul to do that.
Cat Williams. Now. And yes, you have to sell your soul in a lot of industries to get money. Like, what do you think?
But I mean, Cat Williams got money though. Like,
Cat Williams ain't got as much money as Steve Harvey, Mr. Family Feud.
Yeah, but it's like I'll take $10 million and keep my soul versus like that's where his angle is. I think.
Cat Williams said he had to turn down $50 million 4 times.
Yeah, you lying on that shit. He bullshit.
I don't buy that.